checking in at mile 81. Still making good time, but now I probably won't be breaking that 24-hour mark, but I'm not upset about it. It's still gonna be a good finish and a better finish than last year. Good news, the wall that I hit a while back was just a physical wall. These races, especially later on, they just turn into an all-out grind because you're sore for so long, and I've been sore and I got just sick and tired of being sore, and there's nothing else to really occupy your mind. So it was just a matter of fighting through that. Not a whole lot of energy left in the tank. So I was having a tough time, keeping up the pace that I wanted to keep up. But going back to the saying from Dean Karnassus, and I hope I can remember this because my mind doesn't work right now: run if you can, walk if you must, crawl if you have to, just don't stop moving. So that's kind of where I am right now, in survival mode. I was, after the 60-mile mark, I was having a hard time, keeping up that pace. So I started having to take more walk breaks, and then more walk breaks turned into mostly walking with little spurts of jogging, and now there's just nothing left in the tank, so it's walking from here on out. And I'm gonna try and do, excuse me, I'll get to that in a second. I'll try to do some power walking or a little upbeat shuffle, not just regular walking. My arm's getting tired just holding the phone. Jeez. So I also hit another wall around mile late 70s, close to 80. I started staggering around and fighting, falling asleep while I was moving. I didn't actually fall asleep this time. Last year I did. Last year I fell asleep a couple times whenever I was walking and jogging, which is an interesting experience if you ever get a chance. But I was really fighting to stay awake. So at the mile 80 aid station, I got Liv to bring out a yoga mat, and I just laid down on the pavement in the parking lot and took a little 15-minute nap. Felt good. I don't feel tired anymore. I'm still really sore. But whenever I got up from laying down, I guess my body wasn't ready for it. Kind of an inner ear thing combined with smelling some foods that I just wasn't ready to smell at the time. I thought I was gonna throw up. I started getting chills, like a cold sweat, and my stomach was really turning, and I started to get dizzy. But just being upright and not moving around for a few minutes took care of the problem. And just to be safe, I just had a can of ginger ale and a handful of saltines. So back to my stomach and my head feeling good. I'm just super sore, tired of being sore, and just gonna walk as hard as I can for the last, see, we're at 81 and a half. So you do the math. We're in the teens now for the countdown. That's all I care about. That's always an uplifting part of these ultras. Whenever you only have teens left, and then the next thing you know, you have single digits left, miles left in the race. So I'm excited to get to that point, and it's going to be a good finish for me this year. Won't be 24 hours or less, but it'll still be what I would say is a respectable finish relatively for ultras. I don't want to say that it's not respectable even if you finish. That's not what I'm saying, because these things are hard, and just to finish is a feat in itself. But I'm working on not just finishing anymore, I'm working on being proficient at these things. So once I cross the finish line in a few hours, it's going to be a big step for me, and it's going to be a big win in itself, and I'm really happy about that. So just wanted to check in with everybody. My Garmin tracker will expire at 24 hours. So depending on where I am, I'll still be moving, don't worry, but I'll just post how many miles I have left, or whatever mile I'm at, just to let you guys know that I'm still moving and where I am. And it won't be, hopefully it won't be too long between the time where it expires and the time that I finish. So I'm gonna get to work on that and try and get my legs loose a little bit. Again, I'm thankful that I didn't get sick. I was following somebody, they were out of my sight, but somebody ahead of me was getting sick a lot, and excuse me, I got the burps now. I'm grateful that I didn't have any stomach issues like that, because having to do this with a sour stomach is hard, because it's uncomfortable. You know the feeling, but then you're expelling everything in your stomach, so that's all your calories and that's all your energy, so it's a double whammy. But I'm glad that wasn't me. Sucks for that guy or girl. I hope they're better. I'm just counting my blessings right now, and I'm gonna get back to it, and can't think of anything else, but onward and upward. Just gonna power walk the rest of the way, and looking forward to that finish.